Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make data extensions in Marketing Cloud and a few tips and tricks for how to upload data and how to modify them as needed. Again, a data extension in Marketing Cloud is a table or a data object that you use to store records for your subscribers or any relational data that may apply to those subscribers. So if you go into Email Studio, Subscribers, Data Extensions, here's where you would build a data extension to be locally available to the business unit you're working in. If you need this data extension to be available or accessible outside of this business unit, for instance, to the entire enterprise, then you would create a shared data extension. We'll just create a regular one. Keep foldering and naming conventions in mind. As your account grows, you're going to have to deal with a lot of data, so you want to make sure it's easy to sort and search. If you click Create, I'm going to create a standard data extension. And I'm going to create this data extension from new, so it doesn't exist already. If I already had one that existed, I'd create one from existing. Alternatively, you can create a data extension from a predefined template that Marketing Cloud stores in the system, such as a triggered send data extension template. Give your data extension a name. You can define your own external key if you want to give it a friendly name. External key value is only used if you're looking to access your data extension from API. If you don't specify a name here, Marketing Cloud will give you a GUID or a string of numbers instead. I'm going to leave this blank. I'm going to mark my data extension as sendable. This particular data extension is going to be designed to hold subscribers, and I want to be able to send an email to this list of subscribers at some point, which is why I'll indicate that it's sendable. Retention is a great tool if you have special consent considerations. For instance, if you need to make sure you're purging records after 1 year and not retaining anything, then you could configure your retention to clear records after 365 days. Alternatively, if you're concerned your data extension may grow to an unwieldy size over a period of months, it may get to be 100 million. And if that's concerning, then you can also set your retention to clear records out according to your schedule. I'll leave it off for this use case. Here's where I define my fields. I know we're capturing email address, and I'm going to select the data type to be email address. This is the unique identifier for my table. There's going to be only one record per email address, so I'm going to check primary key. We'll also capture first name and last name. These fields may not be provided in every situation, so we're going to keep them nullable or non-required. Lastly, because this is a sendable data extension, we need to define the send relationship. So Marketing Cloud will recognize this subscriber based on email address in this situation. Hit create. And now what we've got is our data extension. It's empty. We still need to import records into it. So if you click on records and then import, I have a file locally on my computer. There it is. It's CSV. Very straightforward. I don't anticipate any import errors as I import this. There's no double quotes or text qualifiers I need to worry about, so I'll leave that as is and click Next. Depending how many records your data extension has, you may need to import this directly from your FTP folder. I'm dealing with a very small amount of data, so it's not necessary in this case. Marketing Cloud has matched my columns. In this case, first name looks very similar to first name with the space. If you're not seeing the match appropriately, you can manually map your fields too. Click Next. When my data extension is finished importing, records will be available, and I'll receive an email letting me know if it was successful. And the records are already here. Let's have a look at them. Perfect. So in this case, we don't have a last name provided for Ahmed. That was an optional field. There's another method for creating and updating data extensions that I want you to know about under the Audience Builder tool called Contact Builder. The reason why this tool is great is because it allows you to edit records inline, and it also makes it easier to search for a particular subscriber or record in that data extension without having to export or query your records. So if I click on data extensions, it's the same set of data extensions, we're just viewing it through a different, newer UI. This user interface provides a few more features, although it's sometimes slower than the more basic interface. We locate our data extension here. Looks very similar. But what you can see, based on your primary key or your subscriber key. So imagine if this was a long list of subscribers, I could easily edit that. Maybe I want to add a record right on the fly, or even delete a record. It's as simple as adding add record. Very simple email addresses. And there we go. Thanks so much for joining. Please comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.